My entitled aunt wants to switch houses. So this is the first of probably many stories of my mother's entitled sister. I'll call her Jackie. This is going to be a lot of context before the main story, so please bear with. Jackie is the middle sister, with my mom being the youngest of 3. My oldest aunt on my mom's side will be Maria, since she is a saint, to put up with my entitled aunt Jack. So Maria, Jackie, and mom. Maria was always the caring nurse, eldest sister, who took care of everyone. My mom was the youngest, who loved cheerleading and being the boss lady of a corporation before giving it up to be a stay-at-home mom for me and my sister. Aunt Jackie, on the other, she was the pretty, smart, and petty sister that always got all the boys in high school, but afterwards spiraled. She never tried hard. She didn't graduate from college until she got a social worker degree at a community college. I pity the poor kids that had her as their overseer with how she just treats people. Her mental health took a nosedive as her looks apparently got worse after high school. From her perspective, she got plenty of attention, but any positive relationship she's ever had, she destroyed. As a kid, I knew there was something up with her since she always seemed negative or had something pitiful to say. She would snap at everyone and cry about how her life should have been better. She would also tell little me from aged 7 to 11 to give her my Christmas money before my Nana and Pop, my mom's parents, finally shut her down. She was living with my Nana and Pop from when she was 26 well into her 50s. She's always been a moocher and plays the victim in every situation, even if the story she's telling was never even hers to begin with. Sorry for the long background of my Aunt Jackie. While I don't have ill will towards her and understand her frustrations with her life, her decisions and attitude are what cement her leech-like image in my during the global crisis. I've been staying at home with my parents in our house. This 4-bedroom house has been with us since I was born, almost 30 years, in a neighborhood that grew around it. The neighborhood would years later become an impressively expensive area, with McMansions and golf courses as far as the eye can see. My parents have finally, as of this summer, paid off the mortgage of this impressive and amazing house, and I love living here with them. I pay them rent and water bills, as well as food. I have a great room, and I'm not too far from my office and the store. Plus, I get to cook for my mom and dad for their opinions on my My Aunt Jackie has her own 2-bedroom house and has for a couple of years now. Problem is, she doesn't take care of it or herself. My mom has gone on more than one occasion to clean out the house for my aunt because she is physically disabled. Aunt Jackie only screams at my mom about what to do like she's her slave, but refuses to help or praise her. I've wanted to go with my mom to act like a buffer, but she refuses, saying I'll just end up getting guilted or tricked. I've been pretty firm as of late, but I have been known to forgive things more readily. So during the pandemic, we haven't seen her, but have had phone conversations. Well, last weekend, my Aunt Jackie called my mom to check in. Hi, haven't talked to you in a while. How are you? Good. Everyone's been doing well as can be during this time. That's nice. Now that vaccines are rolling out, it's going to be nice to see everyone again. She always leaves a pause after she says something to try and get more information out of people, or make her voice sound weaker and more pitiful. Yeah, we usually keep to ourselves, so we've been good so far with distancing. What are you looking forward to once everything— Well, I can't wait to come visit. My house has gotten so cluttered lately. I'm thinking of getting a bigger house for all my stuff. Really? Why don't you just get rid of some of the stuff you don't use instead? Selling houses are tough right now. Actually, I was hoping you would just let me have your house. I have so much more stuff, and your house is so much nicer and cleaner than mine. Jackie, I already told you no. This is my house and my husband's house. Eventually, it will be OP and her sister's house. I have no— Oh no, I don't want to buy your house. Just switch with me. You and your husband can have my house, and OP can live with me over there. Number 1, what makes you think I'll let you have my house? And number 2, why would OP be staying with you in my house? Well, you've had her for long enough, don't you think? She makes all these amazing meals for you and helps around the house. I figure she can just keep it up, but for me. But she'll have to pay for the internet, electricity, water, etc. I mean, she has a job, and I only have my little old pension. And with your husband still working, he can pay off the— Jackie continued with her delusional rant for a few minutes, with my mom looking at the receiver like it spewed fire at her. Finally, after a few minutes, mom got angry enough to cut her off. You are not setting foot in my house, and you sure as hell are not going to use my daughter as slave labor. You are out of your goddamn mind. Good night. night, Jackie. And then my mom then had to pop open a bottle of red wine and told my dad and I everything that was said. While mom was on the phone, dad and I were eavesdropping from the other room, praying mom wouldn't let her come. We were so relieved mom put her foot. It turns out, Jackie called Maria to complain about what mom said to her, spinning a sob story about how cruel of a little sister she was for not giving up her house, and how she was going to be all alone until she could rent an RV to go live with Aunt Maria. Suffice to say, Aunt Maria shut that idea down and told her to stop trying to force herself on other people at almost 67 years of age.